Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, this will be the first episode of Seal Guides Your Mechanic or Lightbringer. So in this series that I'll probably make in like moving forward, I will be asking the viewers or anyone to send me the equipment of their Lightbringer or Mechanic, and I'll be criticizing the build and going to be advising on what they should build next, what they should do next, in order to maximize their account. So in the form that I have sent out in the Facebook group I've asked them if they're looking for a specific build. I asked them to drop their current equipments and handbook. I also ask them how much Zenny do they normally earn, so I can assess on how much money they do get per day. So I know which item should they prioritize. Since if I advise something really expensive to a person who doesn't earn that much, it really doesn't make any sense, right? So that's the only things that I've asked them. Also, if they're asking for a PvP build or a PvE build. So let's see right now. For this one, hold on, let me check it. The first mechanic that I will be criticizing is Sugoi. Sugoi said that he wants a build for PBE. PBE meaning it's mainly for clearing content and doing boss hunts. So I was asking them is what specific build is he looking for, and he says that it's going to be Pioneer with some DPS. KB and AC is okay. So right now, you can see in my screen, this is Sugoi's Lightbringer's equipment. Currently, I think he already has good items. The only thing that I would probably change is Abyssal Cry. Abyssal Cry is good, but it's only good when you already have it on +6. So you need to save up for those repair shards and try to repair it and move it to +6. If your Abyssal Cry isn't +6 yet, I think White Knight Helm is a good alternative for it. And for the other stuff, Ring of Contract. No, it's Ring of Loyalty. Ring of Loyalty is good. The T-Burst accessory is I haven't asked for the enchantment of that item, but I'm assuming it's SB or PDI. That's why it's here. I would rather have it changed to Bright Moon or something else, because the raw attack that the accessories give to you is actually essential and would actually help you increase on your damage. But so far everything else is okay. I think there's no need to rush synthesizing Rosa Bracelet. There's also no rush on doing +15 chosen armor. And I think that's okay, to be honest. That's the only thing that I would be asking you. Change Abyssal Cry for now until it's not yet +6. Um, yeah, you have White Knight Helm here. Instead of using your Abyssal Cry, use your White Knight Helm. As for your handbook, I could see that there's still a lot to be worked on. You should prioritize your handbook as well, because the handbook stats give so much boost to your attack and your damage. Try to aim as much as 30,000 max HP and probably around 1,400 attack. Since your attack deposit is still at 1,056, I think there's still a lot of craftable furnitures and headgears that you can do while saving up. You can also craft cards in King Powering that would actually help you boost up your handbook really quick. Okay, so for our next Lightbringer that I'll be criticizing is Wicked. Actually, as you can see in the screen right now, I honestly think that Wicked has better equips than me, to be honest. It's a balance of good damage and good survivability. So he was asking for me to criticize a build for PvE. For PvP, PvP. For PvP, I think you already have a good start. What I would change here is probably the M Def Fairy. The M Def Fairy is good if you're trying to reach for 100 stun resist, but your items are not geared towards that since you don't have any enchantments that has stun resist. I think it's better to change it with a damaging item. If you agree with me, I would change it to Gutswing if you have, or something else aside from M the Fairy. But for now, a good this is a good equipment build. Another thing that I forgot to ask you is how much is your refine attack now? If you're aiming for a PvP build, you must build as much as high refine attack as possible. So you need to take advantage of the legendary anvil in your guild. So basically, you need to have your accessories go to plus 13 on the minimum so you can maximize everything for your refine attack. But everything looks good right now. I would suggest that you also refine your shoes to plus 10 at least, because there's a hidden refine bonus for plus 10, plus 5, plus 10, and plus 15. So never bring your equipment down to plus 10. The minimum should be plus 10, and everything else should be okay right now. As you can see, in your handbook, you already have a good attack and good HP, but I think you can still boost it up. Your attack, I think it could be boosted to 1,500 without an issue, and your max HP to 35,000 without an issue. Uh, you're really good to go right now. I don't think you're going to have much problem. For your Lightbringer build in PvP, I think you should focus on recursion, since you will be using arms cannon to maximize your plus 15 avalanche, and I think you're already good to go. You could also put some of your skills in proton cannon since you already have plus 15 avalanche. That's one of the advantage of getting plus 15 avalanche. You already have that modifier for your arms cannon to do proton cannon build or arms cannon build. So that's it. That's good to go for you. Lastly, I'll be checking is Jopel. So Jopel was actually asking for a build revolving PBE. So he was asking specifically for KB and AC build right now. Um, he is actually a GX who changed job to Mecha, and it's almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks since then. No worries, bro. I'm also an RG. Last month, actually last 2 months, I think, and I just switched to Lightbringer as well. For your equipments, actually, it's really good right now. The thing that I'm going to suggest you is to have your Saintscape slotted. Everything you need to slot everything, even your boots. The slots for boots is not that of a priority, since the only thing that you can put it there right now is Ferrus. But a Ferrus card would actually help you increase damage because of the Saintscape. So if you could slot your rune boots and your Saintscape, that would be great. Um, as for your other items, I haven't seen your cards, but I assume you're using Minorus. But since your Abyssal Cry is also broken, I think you should focus now on wearing a White Knight helm instead of that first, and until you make it into plus 6. There's no use of using it for now. Just save up for the repair shard in the guild hall, then after 30 days try your luck on refine. Maybe it will go to plus 6 and you could actually activate Insight right now. Additional things that you could do for PBE, the refine doesn't actually matter. The refine really does matter so much on PvP. But on PvE, a plus 6 ring with slotted 6 ring is already good. I assume that the following accessories has SB. That's why you were using it. But if you have budget, if you're really going for boss hunting, I think Dogtooth is good because of the dex. KB is our main bread and butter for boss hunting, and using Dogtooth would actually increase your dex by a lot, and it would actually help you boost up your damage. Also, try to. I haven't seen your enchantments and how much ignore that you already have, but I think you should focus on having your ignore defense now, since to do boss hunts, to do the boards, anything below Kaho, you should have at least 100 ignore defense, and everything above that, you need at least 150 to 160 ignore defense to maximize your damage. But it's okay. It's a good progress since you just switch from GX to Mecha, and I think you're gonna have a good progress 1 to 2 weeks from now, and I hope this actually helps you. Actually, I was supposed to critic 4 people right now, but the other one has his Google Drive lock, so I really can't do much about it right now. So that's it for now. That's it for this video. Thank you for trusting me with your equipments and your build right now. And I hope I did help you in trying to build up your Lightbringer moving forward. And to everyone who is interested to have their Lightbringer or mechanic criticized, I'll just drop down your response in the Google form that I will be putting in the descriptions down. Okay? So that's it. Thank you so much, and I hope this is the not the last time that I'll be making this kind of video, because I really want to critic and guide the aspiring Lightbringers in the proper path. Because when I was transitioning from RG to Mecha, I really didn't have someone else to ask to. I did my research and did a lot of trial and error. That's why I have my build right now. So thank you so much and goodbye. This is the first episode of Sil Critics Your Mechanic or Lightbringer. Alright, see you.